Hey guys, Ben from Snowy's here today. I want to give you a very brief rundown on 12-volt lighting for those who might be new to the products, in particular strip lighting. Come in two types. First one I'm going to show you is this flexible strip light here. This plugs into your 12-volt power source. Many of these you can cut to length, great for going inside door jambs in places where you want to permanently mount it, maybe inside a storage box in the back of your car. Good tip though, make sure you use quality 3M adhesive when you're attaching this anywhere, otherwise it just peels off. Now the other type you can get is these stiff light bars, which is an LED strip contained within an alloy casing. Now these are great for hanging wherever you want really. They can go up in a gazebo, under an awning, inside a tent. You can also string multiple lights together and they come as a kit of 2, 3, 4, 5 bars altogether, often with different lengths of extension cords, so you can set up a whole lighting system all through your campsite. Now the last one I'm going to show you is these light bars, which come with both orange and white lights. They flick between the two. The orange light is great for keeping insects at bay. Important thing to note here though is that the plugs for the orange-white light combinations are actually a 4-pin plug. So between the light and the dimmer, you need to use a 4-pin plug rather than the single-pin plug of the white bars. You may be wondering about the quality difference between various brands on the market. Now, a good quality light is going to put up with the rigors of forward driving far better than a cheaper alternative. The terminations of the wires and the ends are better, and the waterproof seals are so much better as well. A good quality brand comes with a whole range of accessories to customize your light setup. Extension cords, dimmer switches, wireless dimmer switches, 2 40-volt adapters. It gives you tons of options when you go for a better quality kit. Now, good quality kits are also really easy to set up. They don't require any soldering or wiring. They're all pretty much plug and play. They've got waterproof seals on the end of all the wires. You plug them in and you're good to go. You also might be wondering if you can join different brands together. Possibly, but in reality, you're best sticking with the one brand to make sure the performance and terminations of the plugs are all going to work really well. Now, how many light bars do you need? Well, depends how much light you want really. A small bar like this is going to give you about 300 lumens, which is enough to find your way around inside the tent, but if you really want to light the space up, you can string multiple bars together in different locations to get light from different angles, make sure there's no shadows, and use extension cords to set them up in different places around your campsite. So it depends what your custom setup needs to be. Now you will need 12-volt power to run your 12-volt lighting system. Now this can be in the form of power from your car or your car battery, preferably though an auxiliary battery, because you don't want to flatten the main car battery in your vehicle. You can get 2 40-volt adapters for the better quality brands if you've got power at your campsite. Now it can get pretty techie working out how many light bars and how much power you can run from one cigarette socket. But to give you an example, a factory fitted cigarette socket in most vehicles is rated to about 120 watts or 10 amps. Now the total of all the things you're plugging into that socket can't go over that rating. Now you might think that this light bar, for example, being 1.2 amps, great, you can run 8 of them off of that one socket, but that's not a good way to go because you're pushing the limits of the rating of that socket and you're going to start to potentially melt wires, or at least they're going to get very hot in the car. Performance is going to reduce and potentially cause a fire. You're best sticking well below that total rating. Most light kits come with about 5 bars, which is enough for a standard socket to run for probably 1 to 2 days. If you're running a 5-bar light kit and a fridge and anything else from one socket, it's a good idea to go and consult your auto electrician, get the wiring in your car upgraded to make sure you're not pushing those boundaries. So that was a very brief rundown on 12-volt lighting, setting up your 12-volt lighting. If you've got any questions, give us a call, 1300 914 007. Check out our range at snowys.com.au. We've got free delivery Australia-wide. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.